For various personal reasons, you all find yourself leaving a world you knew behind, and you're bound for a continent called Cetera, a land of sprawling cities, ancient ruins, vast forests, and great plains. For some of you, it may contain fame, fortune, redemption, enlightenment, glory, or power. But be warned, because on the road to such wonders, you may also find pain, despair, agony, and even death. In the wondrous land of Cetera, ravenous beasts and otherworldly magics are not your only adversaries. You'll also find issues of the mundane, political struggles, corruption, crime, and even the day-to-day labors of the common folk of the land. We open aboard the merchant vessel. I meant to change that. The Breaching Marrow, bound for Cetera, captained by a human named Orstrom. Orstrom is a hardy salt, season-capable captain, but with war brewing in Wildmount, his business has fallen on hard times. So to supplement a lack of a full crew and a lack of income, he began offering transport to travelers and adventurers who wish to move between the islands. So, for exchange for work, or in some of your cases, the right amount of gold, you've gained travel aboard his ship. You find yourselves somewhere in the middle of the ocean between Port Damali, the port that you left, and the island of Cetera. Where would you all find yourselves on board this ship, and how have you been faring with a sea journey?
Well, I most certainly don't enjoy the tossing and turning and whirling and twirling, that's for sure.
The tossing decks were hard to get used to at first, but I've got so much to do. It's not an easy life working on a boat.
It's not.
This is harder than training at the gym every day.
And for some of you, most of you, you've all definitely felt that for sure. You've been put to work on this ship. Orstrom was not kidding when he said he needed you to work. However, some of you have not done any work. But are welcome aboard the ship nonetheless. So where would you all currently be? I'd say it's probably midday right now. The sun is overhead, and the seas are relatively calm.
I'm probably in the foremost position of the boat that I can be in.
Okay.
Watching the horizon in fear and anticipation.
Okay. Just standing at the front of the ship, just clutching the wood.
Clutching is probably an accurate term.
Okay. Fair enough.
I would say that I'm somewhere beneath deck where I don't have to see it all, just trying to keep my mind on whatever task I'm forced to do right now.
Okay.
Because I am also not enjoying myself here on this ship.
It's true. You're not a big fan of ships, are you?
Yeah, well, you could say there's some trauma there.
All right, that's fair. And I'll unpack that later. You know, when you feel like
I'm just kind of hiding amongst the other people on the ship and minding my business, doing my work, trying to survive this nightmare I've encountered.
This nightmare.
Two of the three very much not enjoying being on the boat. Or 2 of the 5, I'm sorry, very much not enjoying being on the boat.
Well, I pulled an afternoon swabbing duty, but that gives me a chance to be really close to the mess hall when they ring the bell for the midday meal. So that is always appreciated. It turned out to be a better gig than maybe I thought.
Close to the door, close to the stairs. Can get there first.
I don't know. The food here isn't that great, but it's better when it's slightly fresh.
Fresh.
First couple of portions tend to
Freshly
be a little
opened
bigger
barrel.
too, I'd imagine.
Well, I would most likely be down in the hold, taking inventory, securing cargo, making sure we have enough to make it to where we're going.
Okay. You definitely would be securing cargo. But as
Yes.
far as taking inventory, no one trusts you to do their numbers on this ship. But securing cargo, you'll definitely be doing. They need strong hands to push things into places and strap things and tie things down
Alright.
for certain.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sounds like a great weekend.
Strapped and tied down.
Strong hands.
Strong hands.
I got a sore back, my friend.
Underbelly of a ship.
I would probably be doing whatever miscellaneous tasks they would allow someone of my small stature to do safely.
To do safely.
Chase the seagulls out of the
Which
crow's
I was
nest.
gonna say, I probably chase away
I
a
don't
lot
know,
of
one of them
seagulls,
might carry
and I
you
clean
away.
a lot of-
Yeah, it might
cleaning a lot of nasty small corners that
We,
probably haven't been
yeah.
seen in a long time.
Orstrom has informed you part of the way through the journey that we don't, no offense, but we don't tend to put the smaller folk up high.
Because the seagulls will carry me away.
Maybe not the seagulls, but something.
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 Oh no. Gonna have to watch out on deck.
Might be a little safer on deck under the safety of the sails as they're all out, and quite large for this rather large ship that you're all on. And you all are, like I said, you all are definitely being put to work, and just about that time, you hear the bell ring, just as Gorna was hoping for. Ding, 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 ding. No shout or anything, just a bell. Just a bell that rings, and you all know that that's definitely time for food.
Ooh. Mop goes in bucket. Gorna goes in mess hall.
Plunk. Yeah, and definitely you've after a couple days of making sure that you find your way to the mess hall pretty readily, some of the not so well built crewmates have started making way a little bit as they see you coming. Rather than getting bumped down the stairs a little bit, they just kind of step back and let you just, yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah, you're fine. And they follow you down afterwards.
I'm not mean about it, I'm just excited.
You're right, yeah.
Large. A little bit.
Enthusiastic. Love to see it.
I'm going to finish securing whatever I'm working on at that moment, then make my way towards the mess hall.
All right. As you line up for food, the cook is serving the daily grub. Very just vague, general,
Most literally
Whatever
a
barrel they
grub.
opened for that day.
gray substance that has mild flavor to it. That's
Great.
along with some bread that's not too stale just yet. Is plopped onto your plate. It's warm.
That's good.
Good old bread and
Nice.
gruel.
A classic.
Enough to stay alive.
And yeah, definitely.
It's everything you need.
It's better than nothing.
I don't know about everything, the cook says.
Are we like all in the
Plops
mess
one
hall at
down.
this point? Have we all traversed our way here?
Unless you're skipping
No,
meal.
I mean, no.
Oh, okay,
Of course
well
not.
then.
How would I miss this wonderful meal?
Then I would assume that you're probably
Granted,
all...
such an amazing opportunity.
There is
Made a
a
break from
line.
work.
It's cafeteria style. There's a line. You line up with the plate. You get your food plopped onto the plate, and your bread set onto the plate, and you move down the line.
Okay.
There's a barrel at the end with a spigot on it where you can get a mug of ale.
Nothing like a cup of ale before a hard day of work.
Absolutely.
In the middle of a hard day of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's midday. If
Right.
you're
So
just
you've already
starting-
had your before work
gonna
ale.
say-
Well, I just
Unless-
You've heard of a martini
And you're
lunch, right?
dirty.
It's approximately the same thing. I'm actually pretty versed in beer for lunch. and
And
so
beer
are
for lunch.
you.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Get back to work.
beer for lunch is a common occurrence. It's easy to have while you work.
Huh.
Doesn't get cold.
Makes work go by faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you all make your way over, and it's cafeteria style seating as well, or it's bench seating and tables. You all feel free to have a seat and enjoy, if you can, your food for the shift.
Yay.
Absolutely. Reach me in my little butter pouch. And come up with enough to plop some in the gruel and rub some on my bread, and then immediately dunk my bread into the gruel so it softens.
And it does soften a bit. It soaks up a little bit. It soaks up more of the butter than it does of the gruel, because the gruel's a little more like a paste.
That's fine.
It's got some
That's fine.
liquidity to it, and it does soak up
Do
a
I
bit.
notice him do that?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't assume that you're trying to hide this.
No, I'm
No,
not a ninja
okay.
or anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've got
Secret
good,
butter.
good shit. Maybe you keep it
just
secret.
just a goofy guy trying to eat a dinner.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, what's that you got there?
That's a little butter
Oh, hey.
for various reasons.
Brought your own supplies, huh?
You have to eat.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
You literally have to eat. Would you like a little
Oh, absolutely.
all right, well, roll over. Hold my little pouch open.
Scoop a little butter out. Just put it on my bread.
Alright,
And, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Quinrin.
My name's Gorna.
Well, it's good to meet you, Gorna. Enjoy your
So-
meal.
Hmm?
Are you enjoying your meal?
I mean, as much as anyone can. It beats mopping the deck, which is what I got to get back to after this. I haven't seen you working anywhere. What have you been up to?
I've been terrified, mostly. I've seen creatures I've never seen before. I've seen creatures I never wanted to see.
Oh, are you the passenger down in the passenger cabin?
I am.
Oh,
I am.
it's you. How are you?
Oh,
Are you comfortable?
I am.
I would say that even though that you would know that he bought his way on, his quarters are exactly the same as everyone else's, which is a bunk.
Okay, fine.
He just doesn't get put to work like the rest of you do.
Okay. So you're the one I hear snoring in the bunks when everybody else gets up at first bell for jobs. For
Yeah, why
work
do they
time.
do that?
Because the ship doesn't do anything without it.
Oh,
If you like going the direction we're going, I think we probably have to
I
keep
do
that up.
appreciate it. I do. Because the faster we get there, the less I have to be on here. I'm gonna be honest about that. It's well, I don't think I was built for this. I very much like the beach, that's fine, and I like land, but it's just not the life I wish to live.
About that time, the navigator, who's sitting on one of the tables right behind you, leans back to you and says, "That's a damn shame. Because as it stands, we're dead in the water."
Oh.
And he leans back up and he just continues to eat.
He's not getting butter.
Yeah, as
Oh,
this is
that's
all
very
transpiring,
bad.
I'm like at the next table over, and I'm like ignoring all social interactions and just like eyeballing these two people that have butter on their food because I'm just like, I need that.
I spelled your name.
So I'm gonna meander on over to this table across from them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sit my gruel down with my rock bread, and I'm gonna eyeball the source of the butter, and I'm gonna say, "Name's Finnegan. Can I use some of your butter?"
Hold open my little pouch.
Just hand.
Sure.
Just finger out some butter.
Why do you make
join-
reach in your pouch?
I feel like
Well, he
we
doesn't
bonded
want
now.
It weeds out the uninitiated. If you haven't been in my pouch, you're uninitiated.
It's okay.
I like spread it onto my bread with my fingers. And I'm just now. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're wonderfully generous.
You have to eat.
Well, not butter.
It makes everything better.
How much butter do you have?
About a pound.
A humble amount of butter.
Humbly.
Well, thank you once again. And I'm
Absolutely.
just gonna resume my now, emboldened meal.
And you do notice that the overwhelming taste of sea salt that sort of sinks into everything is still there, but you do actually enjoy the taste of this a little more now because the butter has definitely brought out some more of the fatty flavors and it's made the bread not so rock hard anymore.
Sea salt and butter salt.
It's bearable.
Butter is for friends.
Hearing the commotion, I too am going to shuffle over to the table because I am very short and I get ignored a lot. So I'm taking this opportunity to meet people.
Who are these people that are shuffling up to the table?
A bunch of little freaks. Thank you.
Like
I'm quite a small little man.
What does this guy look like?
Well, I barely can get up onto the seat kind of guy. The table is probably up to my rib cage, I guess. Little fella wearing a hat and, a tunic and whatnot. Pretty human looking, but just small.
Okay.
Just small.
You would definitely recognize him as a halfling. For certain. Spending time in many cities and seeing a large variety of races here and there, you would definitely recognize him as a halfling.
I'm a 6.5-ish foot tall, light green skinned, half orcish woman who has lizard skin tattoo, like scale tattoos down both of her arms, and looks. She's very well built. Like, she's not bodybuilder big, but she looks strong.
Like practical muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, not glamour muscles. I got you. That's cool. So, like, the antithesis of me.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. You were very
yes.
small. Which is why I didn't notice you at first.
Yeah,
you
I
got
mean,
butter and
it's a
everything,
comment.
and
I
I
don't
was
take
too
offense to
busy
that.
eating, and suddenly I looked over, and there was a...
I wanted to get on the butter party.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, not the word I would choose, but acceptable, I guess.
Palatable.
Yeah.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
You said you
Oh,
were
yeah.
coming over.
Yes, because I just got my little bowl, and I heard some people talking, more than usual, that were happy. So I came over, and I put my bowl up on the table, and I hop up.
And you want to describe what they see when you hop up?
I'm a little gnome.
I'm a little gnome. What does this little gnome look like?
I have, I'm just kind of your every gnome. I've got a ponytail. I'm really short. I'm about 3 feet high. I'm about 45.
About 45.
Pretty young for a gnome.
Yeah, yeah.
Really chipper.
Okay.
Happy to be involved.
Okay.
Well, it's good to see I'm not the only little person.
I was
around
gonna
here.
say we're both little people.
We'll just get the elephant out in the room or whatever. They
I don't think
call
you
it.
guys should
No
be near
wonder
an
I haven't
elephant.
met you guys yet. I haven't noticed either one of you. And what's your name?
Zilgrim, Dapplebrass.
Zilgrim. It's a fancy name.
Thank
I
you.
like it.
Well.
Good afternoon.
My name's Gorna.
Nice
It's lovely
to meet you.
And
I'm Quinrin.
Good to meet you as well.
Are you enjoying your paste?
I try to enjoy everything a little bit, but as much as I can.
You need to. You need to. Absolutely.
oh, is there anyone else in this mess hall that I haven't noticed yet?
Well, the mess hall is full. Everyone,
there's all the sailors.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's pretty packed with the crew.
I assume it's quite bustling most of the time.
This is where everyone is happy for like a very small segment of the day.
Right?
Yeah.
About an hour and a half total.
No, 45 minutes if you're
Fortune would never
lucky.
give us that much time.
Yeah, you're not getting an hour and a half.
I-
You might get an hour and a half.
You,
Oh, I
sir.
get an hour and a half.
Mr.
Yeah,
yeah.
I get an hour
Hey
and
there,
a half when I don't want to
Buttercup.
spend an hour and a half.
At this time, what are you doing?
Look around, see an open seat near the rowdy group discussing butter.
Yeah, there's
And I will sit next to them give them a nod and start eating.
And who are you?
Welcome.
Welcome.
This is the butter group.
I haven't
Name's-
had any butter yet, but I'm glad to be here.
Just an honor to be nominated.
I swallow a bite of my bread. Name's Garuk.
Garuk.
Who might you all be?
I'm Zilgrim.
Yeah, my name's Gorna.
Finnegan.
I'm Quinrin.
Yeah, would you care to
Yeah.
describe yourself to them?
Oh yes, I am a 5'4" half orc.
Oh,
Very young, like 18 years old. So, like, not new adult by orcish standards, but still fairly young adult.
Okay.
Like semi-muscular, not like workout muscular, but like almost like military trained muscle.
okay, right on.
Which would make sense.
Yes, considering I am a paladin. But yes, I would be wearing my armor because that's just what we do. So you'll notice even on the ship, I'm working in.
You're the one that's been wearing all that fancy armor on ships.
Aren't you afraid to fall?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty good at swimming.
Surely the salt has to be bad for the armor, right?
Well, that's why you clean it every day.
More disciplined than I.
he is what he does.
Yep, comes with the job.
Every day, huh? That's some discipline. Get up early,
Well-
polish your armor.
Well,
I
only
clean
whenever
my
the need
skillets
arises.
every day, I guess.
You have skillets on board?
Like, are you traveling with a whole kitchen?
Are you a chef?
I wouldn't say I'm a chef. More of a connoisseur and a bit of a fanatical hobbyist per se, but not necessarily a chef. There's not enough passion in just being a chef.
I pride myself on knowing my way around the kitchen as well. But I don't carry a butter pouch, so you've got me beating that department.
Well, you always need butter.
I will say I regret not having a butter pouch here.
No, I don't know really how to make food, but you won't find very many more people who are more appreciative of it than me.
Given an opportunity, I bet it will be better than this.
Yeah, I've had worse. Takes another bite.
So if you're versed in food, do you know exactly
Then the
what
cook
this
goes,
is?
hey, you see? He likes it. He likes it. Yeah. Uh-huh. You all remember that. 'Cause I'll remember that. Sits back down. Keeps eating.
This
Anyone
is
know him?
this is a
The guy that gave you your
culinary
food.
feat given the conditions and situations that we are in. This is more than adequate. And that's what I can tell you that this is.
Take another bite. Like, thoughtfully, though. Like, yeah. This.
This. It is.
So, as your all's meal begins to finish up, the bell rings again, signaling that it is the end of the midday food break, and it is time to get back to work. Except that your table now with all of you gathered around it, has been approached by the captain. And he's standing there as you all are about to get up, and he holds a hand up. And he says, "Have a seat." Well, except you. You're free to do what you want. But, need some folks to work the night crew. Need people on deck. We're dead in the water, and we need lookouts. Need to keep a sharp eye. You all up for it? If so, you get to go to your bunks right now and lie down.
Oh, I can use a nap after that lunch.
I can like feel the butter in my stomach, and I'm just like, I think I'll accept.
I'm always slower after eating that food. Might as well.
Only wait as much as you do.
True. True.
Yep. I will also agree.
All right. Sounds good. Y'all go to sleep. Wake up at the second call of food. Go get food, and then you'll start your shift. I'll be seeing you then.
All right.
And he turns around and he leaves.
Seems we're all about to get much closer.
Oh, it looks like a nap's in order. I'll see you guys on the late shift.
And unceremoniously, yep, I'm out. I'm going to bed. I heard bed. I'm going to bed.
You're going to tell me twice.
Right?
I don't even have to work the night shift, and I'm thinking about taking a nap with you guys. I don't have to work. I may as well take a nap.
Yeah. And it'll keep you from staring off into the waters, wondering what's coming towards you.
Well, when we just sit there, it could be anything.
This is true.
I'm gonna shuffle off to my bunk then as well.
Yeah.
Just slide off the chair and start to walk off.
Yeah, head towards the bunk as well.
All right. So you all make way towards the bunk room. You all settle in and get comfy and get ready to have yourself a nice long nap after a meal. Not a good meal, but a meal. A hot meal. A warm meal. It was warm.
Tepid.
It was fine. The butter helped. Those of you that chose to have the butter.
The butter will be soft too, because you got it like right there on you. Nice.
Stays nice
Very
and
good.
malleable.
Yeah.
Very good. Keep
Nice.
him close.
Yeah.
It's multi-purpose.
We're friends now.
The largest one on the ship. I would pray we are.
All right, and you all find sleep. It comes to you no problem with full stomachs and the gentle rocking of the ship with the very calm waters. It easily lulls you all to sleep. And then you are all awoken again suddenly by another ringing of yet another bell, which signals that it is now time for the late meal and for you all to get up and start your shift. Everyone except you, Quinrin, who doesn't have to do anything at all.
I want dinner.
Yep. The bell rings, and I'm
For whom
I'm
the
up.
bell tolls, it tolls
I'm
for
already-
me.
It's like Merlin when the food is
When the can gets cracked.
just laser beam there.
Pants on, up and out.
All right, and you all find your way back to the mess hall again, and it is time for the late meal, which looks shockingly similar to the midday meal.
Good. Consistent.
It is incredibly consistent, thick even, and as it is plopped onto your plate again with
And
your
I enthusiastically accept.
ration
Again.
of bread.
I get my food, and I say another winner, killing it every day.
Just doing what I can.
This is the best meal I've had all day. I know, because I've had it 3 times.
It comes out of the eternity pot.
Just keep throwing in ingredients and stirring.
My grandfather is almost that old.
As old as the eternity pot itself. Big shake. So, as you all enjoy your late meal and get ready, is there anything you all need to do before you head out for your late night watch?
Grab my axe. Make sure I've got that on me.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose if
Throw a couple torches on my belt.
If we're not doing like menial labor, then probably good to be armed. So I'll do something along that line as well. Have some things with me.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I will bring my dagger and some tinker tools, so I have something to do.
Okay.
I will don my armor, weapon up, and join the rest of them on deck.
Okay. What about you, Quinrin?
I found a place I kind of belong. I may as well hang out with these guys.
All right.
I can see in low light situations that may be of use, and if I see it coming, I can run from it faster.
As you all exit the mess hall and make your way onto the deck of the ship, the evening sun greets you. It's very orange right now as it's beginning to set, and the crew that is on deck are lighting the lanterns and hanging them from the posts as you are dead in the water. So if something does happen to come by, you'll want it to see you. You want to make yourself known, and they make their way off of the deck of the ship as it is now your shift. And not a whole lot to be done considering we're not moving. You all come out onto the deck and you can hear up from the wheel, well, my, that's a motley crew. Quinrin, you having trouble sleeping, or
I figure in a situation where we needed a watch and I don't have anything else to watch, I could come up and watch.
all right, that's fine. But you're not getting a refund.
I don't ask for a refund.
We're appreciative of the help.
Hey, that's fine. More eyes, always fine by me.
So I'm not real sure if this one can see over the railing.
I can stand on my toes.
We'll get you a stool. Well, go ahead and make yourself comfortable towards the sides and the bow of the ship. Keep eyes peeled. I wouldn't expect too much. And there you sit. There you wait. With a ship dead in the water, somewhere between Port Damali, where you started, and Cetera, where you are headed. There is no land in sight. Hasn't been for a little while now. And it's quite quiet, other than the occasional lapping of water against the side of the ship and the creaks of the boards. Not a lot going on.
You're like, the only noise you're currently hearing besides the lapping of the waves is a rhythmic thump, thump, as I just punch the mast. Like, not violently, but just punching the mast. Passing time.
Borstrom finally walks by and he says, "Don't you hurt my ship now."
I don't think I'm strong enough.
He kind of looks you up and down and he says, "I don't know." Don't hurt my ship.
You got it,
Turns around
Captain.
and he continues to make his rounds back and forth across the ship, and I think everybody has a high enough passive perception. You now notice that it's getting dark. He has his own lantern that hangs from his hip, and he's lit it now that it's begun to get dark, and it shines a blue light from it very obvious blue light. Unlike the rest of the lanterns, which are all lit with a flame and all emit light from flame, his seems to emit light from a different kind of source. It's a very ornate lantern, too. It's real nice looking. And that's what he carries around on board the ship as he makes his rounds.
Keep an eye out over the side.
Okay. Go ahead and all of you go ahead and make perception checks.
$14.
9.
15.
7.
Dirty 20.
20.
On the sauce. He ain't
You
natty.
begin to notice that at the bow of the ship, the water seems to start lapping a bit harder at the bow of the ship. And then you, especially, hear and suddenly because bubbles start to rise to the surface at the bow of the ship, and then suddenly
I immediately warn the others.
okay, you turn around and shout,
Hey, we've got something over here. Coming up from underneath.
Like from the water?
Yes. Bubbles and sloshing.
shit. And just as that happens, come rushing up over the sides of your ship come these nasty looking scaled, almost fish-like lizard people with these webbed hands and green skin and claws, and they're all carrying weapons, and they lean back and they hiss at you as they board the ship. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
What?
Well, that could have been better. 14.
10.
5.
3.
11.
Okay. Where was everybody on the ship?
I would have been closer to the front on that side.
Closer to the front? Which side? This side?
Yeah.
About here?
Yeah, that's probably where I would have been on my patrol.
Okay.
Well, that's where I assume I would have been.
I feel like I'm going to be somewhere around the captain.
Somewhere around the
Maybe back
captain?
in the back side. somewhere.
Okay. Somewhere back here?
Yeah.
I would be closer to the stairs that are closest to me.
Over here on this
Yeah.
side? Closer to the stairs?
Yeah.
It's not actually a square.
Even closer? You can move all the way up to the stair. You can be
Like just one square up.
one square up?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably would have been somewhere near my newest and largest ally.
Your newest and largest ally. Okay.
He's just punching a mast.
Yeah, I'm
Somewhere
fine
here.
with that. Yeah, kind of watching over that way. You
Towards
know.
this side of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, almost exactly like that, except exactly.
Except exactly. All right, fair enough.
Just like that. Hell yeah.
And now the DM pulls terrors out of his magical little box.
I do.
He's proud of it too. Little
I am.
bugger. Oh, I almost bought those.
Yeah, this is that war band that I picked up.
Nice.
Fisherman's.
3 of these grotesque creatures jump over the side of the ship and begin to snarl and slash at you. And now they all need initiative, so... Give me just a second.
I haven't seen this painting.
Yeah. I did the best I could with the description that you gave.
It looks good. That looks dope.
Oh yeah, this is the first time you're seeing your
Yourself.
character, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Diz did a good job.
Diz has been intricate in helping make sure a lot of this stuff gets hammered through. He's helped us a ton since joining the team.
Yeah.
Neurotic paint crew.
All right. So what is everyone's initiative?
14.
10.
10,
11.
11.
I don't remember.
2.
Mine was 5.
I'm
There we
busy
go.
doing other shit.
I was literally
Yes, you're
sitting right
busy.
there.
You're clearly busy with the
The mast.
mast, punching the mast.
I'm just toughening up my knuckles. It's good for him.
Squiddly, 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 woo. I knew this was going to happen. I told you guys this was going to happen. Everybody looked at me like I was a madman, but I knew this would happen.
All right. Well.
Are these waters known for fishman attacks?
Well. I would say make a history check.
I don't know nothing.
You have no idea. But I would say that you in particular, when these things come over the side of the ship, they make everyone uneasy looking at them. But for some reason, when you look at them, your blood begins to boil with anger. Even if you don't understand why, you are angry at these things.
Okay.
And you do not like them. You do not like them one bit.
I knew I was standing in the right
Break the
spot.
ship.
I knew I was standing in the right spot.
Well, first up in initiative, we have Orstrom, in fact,
Disgusting. I'm so excited.
who is going to take a couple steps to the side, away from... Actually, no, he's not. He's not. He's going to stand right there at the fucking ship's helm, and he's just going to look down and he's going to go, yep, shit. And he's going to go ahead and a blast of energy comes out of his hand and makes its way towards that siren right there. And he is going to... Okay, he is going to roll a natural fucking 20.
Because he's Orstrom.
Yeah, because he's Orstrom.
That's my captain.
And that's my captain.
Get him.
Oh, Captain, my
I knew
captain.
I was standing in the right spot.
Way back behind the guy with the magic lamp.
And he will deal 9 damage to the first son of a bitch that is trying to defile your all's ship. And if I could get these damn things open, I could write that down.
Don't get defeated by packaging.
I will. It'll be absolutely what defeats me.
Am I able to recognize this particular energy jolting from our captain's hand?
Make an Arcana check.
9.
You're not real sure.
Good.
It's obviously it's a bolt of some sort of magical energy.
Absolutely.
But, what? You're not entirely
Just
sure.
don't know which one. Brilliant. That's what kind. It's a brilliant roll. It worked so darn good.
All right. After Orstrom, we have Garuk.
Alright, well, this son of a bitch jumped up right in front of me, so he's getting a fucking axe to the face.
Okay,
He's
go ahead and
getting
axe
the
Oh,
him.
you've got a really
Hopefully.
big axe?
Yes, I have a great axe.
Fuck yeah, cool.
Must ask you a question, sir.
Does a 22 hit?
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank God.
Oh.
That's not where that goes. But it was a 3 plus 3, so 6.
6, all right.
It's a good chunk, too.
Yeah, it sure is. You slash him, and it slashes him right on the chest, and this sort of like black, greenish, blue, gross blood starts to drip from him, and it just rears back and hisses at you. After Garuk, we have... it is their turn to go. So, we will start with the Sahaugen that you just slashed, and he is going to go ahead and try to make an attack back against you. He's going to go ahead and try and bite you. That's a 20 to hit.
Damn.
Damn.
That translates to yes.
All right, and you take 2 damage from the bite as it leans over and it bites into you, and it just catches your arm with its gross teeth. It's going to go ahead and attack again with its spear. For a 9 to try and hit. It misses wildly as it goes to strike at you, and it just can't quite hit you. All right. This Sahaugen, it is going to turn towards you, Gorna, since you are the closest thing, and it is going to try and bite you as well. For a 10.
Armor class 13.
Yeah, it does. It just can't quite do it. It snaps at you a couple of times and just misses, and then it's going to go ahead and strike at you with one of its claws. For 16.
That gets me.
All right, it does get you with its claws, and you will take 3 slashing damage from the claws. All right, and now it is this Haugen. It is going to, after being blasted by Orstrom up this way, it is going to turn around and attempt to make its way up the stairs to try and get to Orstrom if it can. No, you know what? It's going to move. It's going to use all of its movement speed, and it's going to come all the way up.
Fast.
Oh, he gonna die there.
And
He gonna die there.
that will end his turn. All right. After Sahaugen, it is Quinren. You are up.
Oh, good.
good.
Somebody just hit your new best friend. What you gonna do about it?
I'm going to cast Mage Armor
Okay.
on me.
Mage armor goes up, and all right.
And then, yeah, I think I'm okay after that.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and cast.
Not
Mage
gonna run
armor.
for the downstairs.
No, I'm not that scared. I will fight. I just want to put on my fancy pants first.
All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. After Quinren, we have Finnegan.
Okay. You'll have to maybe refresh me on exactly how stealth works, but what I want to do is kind of move along the railing here and try and sneak up behind this guy.
So
What is his awareness like of me currently, I guess?
he absolutely knows you're there.
Yeah. Okay.
Orstrom threw, a bolt of magic at him, and he ran up onto the deck. And you don't exactly have anywhere to hide
Yeah.
up here.
Wide open.
What about
pretty
if I
wide
were
open.
to hide behind Orstrom?
Do you have to get sneak attacks in this one? Do you have to be hidden or just behind the enemy?
Well, behind the enemy is flanking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just flanking.
Yeah.
All right.
And I believe it gives you your sneak attack bonus if you are attacking an enemy that is already in combat with another ally. I think is how that works.
Yeah.
So can I attempt to hide behind Orstrom?
I think that's actually a feat that you have to take.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure at higher levels you can take a feat that does allow you, or an ability that allows you to hide behind
Something else.
creatures.
Another
Like,
creature,
yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna.
Do you have any of those feats?
I mean, I thought when I made my character that was what I chose for Lightfoot, but I don't remember.
Is
now
that
if
something a
it's
Lightfoot
one.
halfling can do?
I'm pretty sure that was the feat that they get. Yeah.
Let's check it out.
I thought it was level 1. I should have written it down better.
It's alright. We'll iron it out.
Lightfoot halfling.
Sneak attack's actually super interesting in 5th edition.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's not just a raw damage modifier. Cool. I don't know. I've never played a rogue before. No.
It's my first spellcaster.
I've been stuck with spellcaster so much that now I just play a series of like beefy fighters.
Goons.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
them. I was cleric for many campaigns, and I've had the books and the
Hey,
spell
okay,
books
yeah.
and the shit, and I'm just like, give me club. That's all.
So you can hide even when you are obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than you.
Oh, like Orstrom.
No, well, they're both medium.
Oh, we're both medium.
Yeah, you're both medium
Oh, okay.
creatures, so you
Oh,
can't.
yeah, you're not small.
Okay. Damn.
You're
gotta-
small though, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta go one
I
race
remember.
down to be a small.
I remember.
You're just a very small medium.
Okay. So,
So
then,
you can hide behind any large creature.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try and protect Orstrom because he's my ride. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
He's my ride or die.
So we're gonna move up, to cover his backside.
What's your movement speed?
25.
25.
How big are these?
So,
5?
so that's I was about to say. That's why I've been moving. So a diagonal move is 10 feet.
10. Okay.
Yep.
well
So
done.
you can go 10,
20.
20. Do you want to go?
Do I have to be adjacent to it? I guess to attack.
Yes,
Okay. Then yeah. Then that'll use all my movement.
from here, and then you can make an attack from
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
gonna do that.
he is currently in combat with another. I'm not sure if you get. Let me find out how that works as well, just in case. Because if you get sneak attack damage, because
Wait.
he's
Is he a large creature?
No.
no, that is a medium creature. You hide behind him and then attack him. Yes, perfect.
Meta.
Sneak attack's on page 96. I don't know if you're using anything that has page numbers, but
Oh, I'm just using D&D Beyond.
So how do the bonuses work for stealthy? And I have completely forgotten.
Oh, okay. So, because he is currently engaged with Orstrom, you will get sneak attack damage on your attack roll.
Okay. So, what is the bonus for a sneak attack? I don't remember. now.
at level 1, it's an additional 1d6.
It gets silly.
Eventually, at level 20, it's absurd. I think it's pretty wild around level 9, actually.
So-
A
I was
gonna say,
d6
it
is a
starts
lot.
getting
Just
out of
one
hand
roll
after
for
the
hit,
second
though.
set of feats get dropped
On
on you.
stealth?
What's that?
Just one roll for hit still.
Oh yeah, you still make your attack like normal. You just deal an extra 1d6 on your damage roll,
7.
Plus your attack modifier.
So 12.
which is your dexterity
12.
plus your proficiency bonus
14.
14. A 14 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. 14 hits, and you get sneak attack damage because he is engaged with Orstrom. So go ahead and roll
5, 10.
10 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Do I don't add a modifier to that, right?
So you roll your damage die,
Yeah.
and then you add your dexterity modifier.
Oh, so then it's 20.
and then you add your 1d6.
Okay, then it's 15.
15 total?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. 15, yeah. That does it. As you run over to him, he's busy engaged with Orstrom. What did you hit him with? Your
Short sword.
Your short sword, yeah. You just run up to him, and as he's not paying attention, he's trying to engage with Orstrom. You just sink your sword right up under his ribs, and and it collapses in a heap. You have
I've done it.
defeated
Yeah.
Sahaugen.
Hell yeah, brother.
Nice.
All right.
First kill.
After Finnegan, we have Zilgrim.
Okay. I guess I'm going to run up these steps.
Okay, these steps here in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, where to?
Just to the top, where I can see the monster.
All right.
And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. All right, it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
All right. What's the DC?
10 plus your level. Or you should have a.
I believe the spell. It should
It's
say.
probably
It's on
not.
your next page.
It's on the
Oh.
next page.
Oh, okay. 13.
13.
13.
I say
Alright.
It's
all
been a
your-
long time since I've done
Yep,
this.
all your
It
spellcasting stuff will
It
be on
fails.
the spellcasting
It's
stage.
it's saving
Oh,
throw.
dang.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
it is this one. 6.
6 damage. All right. Yeah, as a sacred flame, as you cast it, it glows with a brilliant light that seems to burn it as it shrieks and writhes, and you deal quite a bit of damage to it.
Fried fish.
Smells better than the stuff we've been eating.
It is now Gorna's turn
All right.
at the
So
bottom of the
I'm
round.
gonna turn to this guy who hit me,
Uh huh.
and I'm gonna go ahead and use a barbarian rage. So that's 1 for the day.
Rage.
You just see my eyes go a little glassy, and the axe comes up in 2 hands off the belt, and we'll see if anything comes of it. Let's see. That's an 8, I think. Rolled a 5. It's proficiency bonus and
Plus
a
your-
dex. Yeah.
It's your strength bonus
Strength.
as well.
Oh, strength and dex?
No,
Or
just
just
strength.
proficiency.
Okay, so it's plus 6. So that's an 11.
11 doesn't hit. As you swing down, it puts up its shield that seems to be made of some sort of seashell, and it glances off of the shield. Agreed.
Leave my friend alone.
All right. That brings it back to the top of the round with Orstrom. Orstrom looks down at the Sahaugen that it can see that you are now engaged with Gorna, and he's going to go ahead and he's going to release another blast at this one. Ooh, and it goes wide. It goes way wide. It just shoo, as it sails off into the distance. Yeah, he didn't. He rolled a 3. He didn't
A
do
stray
so
wave
well.
knocks the ship a little bit.
You're right. Yeah. Just make sure I'm doing everything right. Okay. After Orstrom, we have Garuk. It is your turn.
Some bitch just bit me, so I'm gonna smack him in the face with an axe.
Go for it. Give him a smack.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, nice. All right. Roll
Gross.
damage.
Alright, so that is a 6 plus 5, or no, 6 plus 3, that's 9.
Roll the die twice, and then at the end you add your modifier. You only double your.
Yeah,
You only double the dice. You don't double the modifiers.
yeah, I know. That's why I did it that way, so I dice modifier dice instead of dice modifier. Or dice modifier.
Dice, baby.
But,
Okay.
yes, okay, so Well, that was
So,
a 6 plus
Okay.
an 8 plus the 3 is 17.
Okay, 17 damage. Yeah, that'll be enough to drop him as well. Yeah, smashes that guy right in half. No problem.
Raw berry.
And now
Let's
I
do
can
this
turn
ass.
around and approach this guy from behind.
Yes, you can. Would you like to go ahead and head down the stairs? And head that
Yes.
way? You still have your movement.
30. Yep.
Yeah, you can make it right immediately there, no problem.
And that's where I'll end my turn.
Okay.
He's flanked now.
No.
No?
No.
Opposite sides.
You're not immediately in front of him.
Oh, okay. So it actually has to be directly opposite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sure, that works. Either way,
Give me a
after
second to take a step.
after group, we have it is the Sahaugen's turn. It is going to see, since it has already dealt damage to you, it's good. It's going to look at you as you've got a little bit of blood coming off of you from where it attacked you, and it's going to get this glossed over look in its eye, and it is going to start freaking the fuck out. And it is going to come at you with 2 claw attacks. 14 for the first one.
What type of damage are these?
They are slashing.
Okay, I am resistant to slashing damage, so that's 7 damage?
No, it's just
That
a
was a roll
14 to
for a
hit.
Oh, 14 to hit. Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Okay.
The first one deals
Ready to take that on.
3 slashing damage, so down to half rounded down, which is 1. And then the second one, the second one is definitely going to miss entirely.
Okay.
As it slashes at you wildly. That now brings it to Quinrin. It is your turn.
Well, I would like to shoot this guy in the face with a firebolt.
Okay. Shoot him with the firebolt.
So much firebolt. 19.
19 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Good. 2.
2. Okay. You're really feeling it. And you really got this one pumped up, and you go and you release the spell, and it kind of goes off almost like a firecracker in his
Yeah, it
face.
sure did.
Pow! And but it's enough that it pissed him off pretty good.
Good. Come at me, bro.
All right.
Like
after-
behind the orc lady, like you cast it.
Yeah. You're lucky I'm being held back right now. You're lucky.
They are.
All right. After Quinrin, we have Finnegan.
Wow. I'm quite a ways away. You know, it seems like they've maybe got a handle on this, so I'm gonna step on up to my friend
Sure.
Orstrom, and I'm gonna look at him and go, "Do you see that?"
Bleh.
And I'm gonna kind of just like stand in awe and like try and watch what he's doing right now, because he's kind of thought he was a normal man, but now he's, you know,
An extraordinary
blasting
man.
lizard people off the side of his ship and stuff. So
All right.
I'm
So
kind of
you're
just spectating at this
standing
point.
there. The look on his face is calm but stern. You can tell that this might be something that he's come across before.
Kind of just unwavered.
So after Finnegan, we have Zilgrim.
I guess I'm gonna run back down those stairs that I ran up.
All right. Where to?
I'm gonna try and get closer
Okay.
to the action because I'm gonna try and get another sacred flame in there. So I'll need to be able to see him.
Okay. You can see him from the bottom of the stairs.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you can
stand there.
technically you can see him from where you were.
Oh. I still want to go down there.
Okay. Do you want to bottom of the stairs, or are you trying to get
Yeah.
in the action?
Bottom of the stairs because I'm small and I want to not get crushed to death.
Fair. I think I've got you facing the wrong way.
If anyone falls, I might get smushed.
All right. There we
It's
go.
like hair with
Yeah.
little legs.
Okay. Another sacred flame.
Yes.
All right.
One
make a
more.
dexterity save. 5, he fails.
Yeah.
Get him.
Go ahead and roll damage.
2.
2 damage. All right.
him down.
Again, another one. It's sort of like a firecracker going off, but like holy this time.
But a little more blessed.
And then now it is Gorna's turn.
All right, I'm gonna take another swing.
All right, go ahead.
Zilgrim, man. That is a 17.
17 definitely hits.
All right, and that is 1d10 plus 4. 12 damage.
Gosh, all right. A huge cleaving hit comes down, and you chop this guy pretty fucking good. It looks good and hurt. And
Sink the axe. See
Which
how
axe
the
are you using?
Cuts through the battle axe.
that brings us to the top of the round. And as the top of the
Two-handed.
round comes, unfortunately for the group, so do more Sahaugen.
Unfortunately for Sahaugen, we're doing all right.
One is going to pop up here. One is going to pop up right here.
Oh no.
And another begins to float up from the back of the ship and lands just here.
Oh, that one's
On
got
the
a
stern.
glowy bit. That's never good.
And it does in fact have a magical aura around it.
Glowy bits are bad.
And it is now Orstrom's turn, who is going to turn around immediately and say, "Oh, we might have problems now." And he is going to go ahead and let's see, what is Orstrom going to do? Let's take a look here. Okay. He is going to, he's going to go ahead and try and blast this new foe with yet another one of his blasts. Shoo, okay. I think that one fucking hits. Yeah, that one definitely hits. And he is going to deal 7 damage to it as he blasts this newcomer on his ship that he is very displeased with seeing.
Wrong neighborhood.
Picked the wrong house, brother.
Alright, after Orstrom, it is Garuk. You have newcomers onto the boat now. Brand new targets, hissing and snarling.
So the one in the one with the shield is still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah.
As alive as he seems to be, still standing there and snarling in front of you.
All right, I was just making sure I didn't miss something.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to swing my axe at him since he is directly in front of me.
Go for it.
$16 hit.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Get him.
12.
12. Yeah, you chop him straight down the back in it, and then dies immediately in a heap right on the boat.
As he collapses down, I see you on the other side of him, and I'm like, nice job!
All right, and after Garuk, that brings us to...
I still have a movement.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry.
And
Where
I'm
would
going to
you
head
like
back up
go?
to that sumbitch.
Ping pong. This guy.
You and me getting our steps in.
Okay, all right.
How's it so nimble
I'm
with
here with-
that armor?
Let's do this.
Practice.
Leg day every
Yeah.
day.
Just starting to sweat now.
How's
Okay, it is now the Sahaugen's turn, and he no longer has to come to you. So he is going to go ahead
He's
and
gonna deliver.
he is going to go ahead and stab at you
Special
twice
delivery.
with his spear. The first one for 14,
Miss.
miss. The second one for 21.
That barely hits.
All right, well, let's see, that will deal
That's a definite hit.
2 damage to you.
Dink.
I like the part where they miss a lot.
Or just roll really low on damage.
Yes, right. All right, that is his turn. It is now this Sahaugen's turn, and it is going to turn towards
Oh no.
the little one that it sees, and it is going to make a step forward, and it is going to try and bite at you
My whole head will come off.
for a 22 to hit.
Oh no.
And it will deal 2 damage
Oh.
with a bite, and then it'll swipe at you with its claw
Oh.
and miss wildly with the claw.
So that's 2?
Yep,
damage,
you'll take 2 damage.
Yes,
Please.
I would appreciate that very much. Is there a trash receptacle in this room?
There is not in this
Is there
room.
anything in there without caffeine?
Build a collection here.
I believe
There's a ginger ale.
There's a ginger ale in there.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I already had one, but why not?
It's also water.
I have that.
The fish have sex in that.
That's
Gross.
They also poop and pee in it.
How's the poop and pee in it? Gross. Ew.
Whales coom in there.
And it is now the
Whale cumin.
final newcomer's turn.
Can I turn and look at him? Like,
Sure.
am I allowed to do that out of my turn?
I would say that you would be looking at it already.
Yeah.
Face it, coming at you.
Yeah, when Ostrom basically said, "Oh fuck," you probably would have
Yeah.
turned to see what he was all fucking
Free
about.
action spin.
I'm like concerned for my small friend also though. So I'm like conflicted where to look right now.
All right.
Hopefully that
It is
doesn't
going to
look
go
like
ahead
her-
and-
her cowardly wizard friend can handle it.
Who said I was cowardly?
Move up
He did.
and go to
What?
attack.
He just feels
Orstrom?
it in his heart.
Because I don't like the ocean doesn't make me cowardly.
Claw attack.
The fact that I'm a giant wussy makes me cowardly.
And goes to attack Orstrom. Orstrom isn't exactly very nimble on his feet, but he leans back against the wheel as the Sahaugen slashes, and then it's going to go ahead and force him to make a wisdom saving throw. He nails it with a natural 20. As
That's my
a
cap.
bolt slings out of the hand of the new monster at Orstrom. He ducks his head and it goes whoosh right past. He looks back up and he says, "We definitely have a problem."
Do I recognize this spell? I'm gonna keep asking that question.
Make an Arcana check.
Look, I want to know what's going on. I'm a nosy, knowledgeable guy. 16.
16. Yeah, you recognize that as guiding bolt.
Fudge. Oh no.
All right, that is the end of the Sahaugen's turn. It is now Quinran's turn.
Well, I'm going to guide a firebolt to the chest of that thing casting guiding bolt.
To this one up here?
Yeah.
What is the range on Firebolt?
120 feet.
All right, then. Yeah, absolutely.
Danger close.
Danger close, and I would say that... No, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Ooh, 15.
15 to 15 hits.
Yes!
Go ahead and roll damage.
See? Not cowardly, I'm just not super good at what I'm doing right now. Hey! 9 is better.
9 is better. 9 damage.
That's a proper
yeah.
firebolt.
this one quite a bit bigger as it explodes. Even both you and Orstrom both have to kind of shield your eyes a little bit from the explosion from this.
But did it look cool though?
Oh yeah, it looked cool.
Could you look at it? Then
For a
it
second.
definitely looked cool.
For just a second, you saw it, and it was magnificent and glorious and the brightest thing that you had seen, because it is nighttime, and this lit it up pretty good, even with the lanterns on the ship casting light, and Orstrom's lantern. It definitely lit up.
I don't want that thing being alive.
You
does
still have a
stuff.
movement if you would like to move.
I'm gonna move forward like 1 square.
All right.
So I want to be able to draw line of sight on that other dude as well, should I need to
Okay.
save our tiny tot.
All right. Well, that'll end Quinran's turn. It is now Finnegan. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Got a new creepy, scaly lizard fish thing in your face, and this one knows magic.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna
Super cool,
pursue the same path as the first time around. I'm gonna move on around back here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna once again
Old
hit him with a
stabby.
fat jab with the short sword.
Just jab right in the butt. All right, go ahead and roll d20. Add your dexterity modifier and your proficiency
23.
bonus. 23. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage, and you do get sneak attack this turn.
So,
You roll your
That's
damage
not
with
your-
it.
oh yeah, d6. You're right. Not bad. So 6.
Then add your dexterity bonus.
So 11 and 14.
At 14. 14 total. Yeah, that's a ton of damage. As you go and you stab this priest, this priestess right in the back, just above the base of the tail, it and collapses again, murdering yet another.
Second kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've caught up to me.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the end of your turn, unless you have a bonus action that you'd like to do.
I'm just gonna soak it in.
It is now Zilgrim's
Proud of
turn.
myself.
You have this gross fishman in your face who is now bit you.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay, how does that one work?
I'm gonna reach out and touch him.
Reach out, touch face.
I am.
Did they make a save or anything like
It
that?
says make a melee spell against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay, so it's just AC.
So yeah, you roll an attack and add your wisdom modifier. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which is
Or
3.
is it your
Should be your
for-
wisdom. I think it's
Wisdom is 3.
Wisdom
Yep.
for clerics.
18.
18 definitely hits. Yeah,
Oh, good
yeah,
stuff,
You
good
just reach
stuff.
out and grab hold, and just its skin starts to open up with lacerations and spots.
Shit.
18.
Holy shit.
18 damage?
3d10.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
Gravy.
Okay.
I reached out and touched face.
little guy.
I have not played clerics right.
So yeah, you reach out and grab hold, and
You gotta give him that
wounds
good,
just
good
start to open up
necrosis.
all over its body, and it shrieks in terror as it does.
Hit it with the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah, you did. Well, if that is the end of your turn,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, why
That was
not?
a pretty good turn. It is now Gorna's turn.
All right, I'm gonna get over here and flank this guy.
Yeah, get on over there.
And give him what for in the back? I hope.
Give
And
him
that's
what
an
for?
that's an
Punch him in his
advantage
spine.
roll.
Put him in a wheelchair.
Let me.
Yeah, flanking rules are in like DMG. I don't have them.
Flanking will occur. It just says it will occur. Tell me what it does. It gives advantage. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. It was like everything I was reading. It was like, yeah, if you're flanking, it's a thing.
It's great.
And when
You may flank an enemy.
And when it works by doing this, it's like, yeah, I know.
So if it's-
Flanking gives advantage, right?
Yes.
All right, so then you roll that twice and take the higher.
Okay. So that was 7 plus 6. So that's 13.
13.
7 plus 6, 13 to hit. That that definitely hits.
That'll teach you.
Alright, and then we will D10 this guy in the back.
D10 plus your strength modifier.
Plus the rage modifier that I forgot
Plus
last time.
rage, yeah.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage, yeah. You cleave this thing right in the back, and sure enough, it goes down to your axe sort of stuck in the back of its head.
Nice.
Deader than Disco.
Yeah.
Shame about disco.
Shame about Disco.
I forgot one of my feats last or a couple turns ago too.
It's like that was 2 more damage I just wasted.
I flushed it down the toilet.
No.
Alright, and that comes back to the top of the round with Orstrom again, who is going to turn around and see that last one. He's going to take a couple of steps over this way, and he is going to try to hit it from where he is yet again.
Wow, this dude's a sharpshooter.
Well, spell slingers,
Yeah.
they have range.
This guy has the most range you've ever seen. He can shoot you from an island from his ship. Like, straight up. Nope, and it's going to miss again. It just happens to sail wide as he shoots, and he's like, oh, well, I tried.
Can't all be winners.
And that is going to end Orstrom's turn, and it is now Garuk's turn. Swing away.
15 hit.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Getting him. Ooh, get him.
13.
13 damage, yeah.
Yay!
You reach out and slash him as, you draw yet more blood from this creature. Alright, would you like to move at all or do anything?
Well, I'd like to attack again, but that's not going to happen. Not this early in
Not
the
going
game.
to happen. But it is now the Sahaugen's turn.
Yes.
And it is going to go ahead and attack you. Again, it is going to go ahead and attack you with its... it's going to go ahead and grab hold of its spear, and it's going to try and stab at you twice with it. First one is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
It hits.
That one actually was just barely.
Ah, okay.
Good. Good.
The first one will deal 9 damage to you as it finds a nice fleshy spot to sink it. It's and the second one,
It's a big ouchie.
22 to hit this time. It will reach its spear back again and try and sink it into the same spot for 3 damage this time. As it gets you pretty good a couple of times, and then it hisses in your face.
I am so glad for relentless endurance.
Alright, that is...
I start to go down, and then I stand back up.
Oh, did it drop you to your...
It dropped me to 0, so I'm back up at 1.
Oh, yeah, so it jabs you in the gut, and then it jabs you in the gut again, and it's grinning into your face as your eyes sort of roll back, but then something comes over you, and you feel this rage just fill your head and your veins, and you shake it off, and you come back, and now you're staring right in the face of your attacker. It is now Quinrin's turn.
Well, I guess I'm going to turn around.
Okay. Turn around.
I'm going to see my second largest companion bounce off of the ground like so many rubber dolls.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And
yep.
I'm going to firebolt the thing that done stabbed him too hard.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
Ooh, get him.
Is it 21?
Oh,
Gonna
yeah,
hit?
that hits,
That'll
yeah.
teach that son of a bitch. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll take another 9.
A roll's a roll.
Yeah, especially when they're
9
high.
damage. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah, all right. You blast him in his face, and it catches. It begins to. You can see where it singed his flesh, and like the bits of like cleaved flesh from the attacks from Garuk earlier have actually started to like curl and crisp from the flame. It's looking very bad.
Good.
Would you like to move at all?
Nah, I keep doing so well right where I'm at.
Okay, well then that brings us
Shit.
to Finnegan. It is now your turn.
I'm going to, let's see. I can move diagonal, right?
Yeah, diagonal is 10.
So diagonal is 10 feet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
So Let's do 10, 15, 20.
And then
right in
25
front.
would put you halfway down the stairs if you wanted to come down the
I
stairs.
don't want to go down the stairs.
Okay.
That sounds
That's fair enough.
awful.
No, I understand.
But what I do
wanna go
want to
down
do
the stairs.
is I want to pull out my little humble short bow,
Okay.
and I want to join the crew of slinging things at this monster on the other side of the ship. So I'm gonna let one loose at him.
I'm gonna really
What
sod
is the
you
range
to
on
him.
short bow?
It says 80 to 320.
80 to 320.
You get a damage reduction as you go out.
You get disadvantage.
Oh, you get disadvantage at that far?
So let's see. 5, 10. I would say that if you were going to step down onto the stairs, you could just put him in range.
Okay, then I'll do that instead.
Okay. Make it just halfway down the stairs, and you can just put him in range of your short bow.
Okay.
It's a big ship.
Okay. I guess I thought it was a little small.
That's why I even had to ask what the range on Firebolt was, because this is a big ship.
Okay. Well, I'm not really fully expecting to hit anyways.
That's
So,
okay. You
Do
make
we roll with disadvantage?
no, actually, because you are within range and because it is already engaged with another ally, you will roll and
Sneak.
you will get. I would say that if you wanted to try and hide this turn, you could get sneak attack next turn, or you would get advantage on your attack next turn. But if you go ahead and attack and it hits this time, you will still get sneak attack damage because he's engaged with another.
I'm just gonna attack.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it fly.
Natural one. That's well.
That's
you
bad.
I
you
tried.
let, you let go and it sticks right in the mast. Whoops.
Hopefully, Orstrom didn't see that.
It's he definitely saw
He
it.
absolutely saw
That
it.
was way less cool.
Mm.
That's
He
fine. I
definitely
tried.
saw that one. You did. It was a good try.
That's all I got.
Zilgrim, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. I guess I'll run back up those stairs again.
Back up the stairs again.
Yeah.
Get them steps in.
My
Cardio.
little legs are working.
You just go into the top so you can see it.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again.
Sacred Flame. It will make a dex save. Which I believe, yep. 17.
Saves.
It makes it save, so it just dodges out of the way as it misses.
Bummer.
All right. If that ends your turn, it is now Gorna's turn.
5, 10. Is this 10
Halfway
feet?
up is 15. All the way up is all the way up would be 20.
Okay, and I can get there. No, that's 10.
That's 10
So
feet
no,
diagonal.
I can't get there.
Can't quite get to it this turn.
No,
You can get,
here.
yeah.
Here. Alright, that is the end of your turn. Your rage will fade as well because you didn't attack or get hit.
Yeah.
Alright, and that will end Gorna's turn. It goes back to the top of the round with Orstrom. And he says, alright, I'll give it another shot. And he goes ahead and holds up his lantern, and this glow comes from it, and woof, another shot comes out of it, and misses again. He really is having some trouble. He just can't quite seem to do it. So it is now Garuk's turn.
15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
14.
14 damage. Yeah, you swing your axe wide and it cuts straight across its belly. And this time it's gross fish-like insides fall straight out of it and it bends over backwards and collapses onto the deck of the ship. I'll take that guy.
Off
Nice.
the top rope.
Hat trick.
And with that, the night seems to become calm again.
Oh.
You know, with the exception of Garuk bleeding out.
Well, you're all right. You're at 1 hit point. You're fine. But for the
Might
time
need some
being,
medical attention.
you are no longer in combat, and all seems to be safe. And Orstrom looks at you all and he says, "Well, I have to say that was pretty good. Definitely picked the right night crew."
You guys have problems with these things on this voyage pretty often?
It depends.
Yeah.
I have my fair share of problems with my fair share of things.
Well, whatever they are, I don't like them.
You and me both. Alright.
Well,
Captain, no offense, I think you need to get your lantern calibrated.
Yeah, I gotta talk to somebody about that. I'll be having a little chat with someone later on tonight.
tonight.
Clips it back onto his belt and he walks back over to the wheel and he says, well, shift's only about halfway over, so fix yourselves up and get comfortable again.
Dust myself off. Head back down to my sparring partner.
Yeah, right on back down to the good old Masty.
Nasty, nasty.
Nasty Masty. Oh no. And with that, the rest of the night seems to go by relatively uneventful. But you do notice that by the end of the night, the wind seems to be picking up again and catching in the sails. And sure enough, by the end of your shift, when the sun starts to come up, the ship starts to move in a forwardly direction yet again. Where we can now continue your journey to Cetera. And that's probably where we should go ahead and take a quick break.
Alright.
You know. Now, after defeating the menace and the ship now making its way to Cetera, is there anything you all would like to do between now and the time when we get to Cetera itself? Maybe if y'all wanted to talk or ask Orstrom anything, now would be the time. Otherwise, we can just go ahead and cut to Cetera, but
I
that's
think
up
we've
to
got
you
a
all.
giant bloody mess that he's taken care of.
You will be spending a good remainder of, or I would say that you did definitely spend a good remainder of your shift cleaning up the nasty deck that
I'm talking about the dude that almost bled to death.
This guy.
oh, him too.
He
Does,
probably needs.
does the
Don't
captain
worry,
know anything
I will
about Galen?
probably heal him in
This
the
guy I'm
meantime. I
supposed to
still have
find
a
named
healing
Galen?
spell if we
heard
absolutely have
of
to
him?
use it.
Galen's a city. It's
Oh, that's right.
it's a big port town there in Cetera.
Pork.
I don't normally go there. It's a little too rich for my blood.
So what happens when you take incomplete notes?
Yep. Galen is where I am headed as well.
I'm on an adventure.
Well, I definitely won't be dropping y'all at Galen, but I'm sure you can make your own way. You all seem quite capable, and well, I mean, not to presume anything, but if y'all are going to work this well together and y'all are going to be going to the same places, I mean, well, only seems fitting that you'd travel there together, and I don't feel like you'd have too many problems between here and there.
I'm game if you guys are.
Yeah.
It's always good to have friends on the road. Especially when it seems like they can cook.
I mean, I'm here for the olives.
You got olives?
I don't, but Cetera does.
They have
Oh.
olives.
Olives here.
They do. I'll be picking
What's an
up quite
olive?
a few of them.
What's it's like an olive but different. Not quite a fig. Different from an apple. It's like nothing you've ever not seen before.
Orstrom's just looking at you.
I'm also looking at you.
I was looking
Are you
straight
touched in the head? Are you okay?
I'm trying
Some-
to figure out if he's bullshitting still.
You can, if you want to, you can make an insight check.
Yeah. okay.
against his.
Yeah.
Again, and
That's a 13.
plus the
That's
13
plus
total.
The 1, yeah.
Okay. You can either make a deception check if you're trying to bullshit and make everyone think that you're like this, or you can make a persuasion check. And try and make it's up to you. I won't ask which one you're doing, but you go ahead and make your check.
3.
You know definitely whether or not. Are you bullshitting?
Oh, I'm absolutely bullshitting.
Yeah,
I'm
you know.
Just
It's
get
just-
that
You seem like you're bullshitting.
I'm absolutely bullshitting.
Just a smirk and a nod. Very good.
Well, we've cleaned up. We're headed in the right
Are
direction.
hit points restored at this point?
I'd say they will be by the end of your shift. You, however, will be immediately seen by the ship's
Medic.
Infirmary captain?
The guy that's
The
in
cook?
charge of it.
Yeah.
The guy who probably knows how to dress a knife wound?
Honestly,
He's
yeah.
got knives and towels.
You
He's
can-
basically a
You
surgeon.
can see by him, and he does manage to dress you up actually fairly well. You go ahead and you get back 8 hit points. And they patch you up pretty good and says, well, there you go. Feeling good enough to continue your shift? Or if not, I understand. You know, I'm no doctor, but I'll give you doctor's orders.
Think I'm good.
All right. Go clean that shit up.
That's your blood. Ew.
Go clean up your own blood.
That's how you prevent the spread of disease. You keep them to yourself.
That's fair.
And then
Goodies.
after you all, if there's anything else you all would like to do while you are cleaning up or at the end of your shift, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just go to bed and wake up feeling refreshed and restored.
I have one thing I would like to do.
Okay.
If circumstances allow, I would like to walk up to the mast where
Mhm.
my arrow landed and attempt to dislodge it so I can
Attempted
Keep it.
dislodge it. All right.
I don't want to be wasteful. And I also don't want to leave this arrow in Orstrom's ship because I feel like
He's going to see.
That's
even more
fair.
every
He
day.
would very much like you to get it out of his. I would say make a survival check.
Okay. Was that a 7?
That's a 2.
Oh, a 2. Okay, yeah. So 3.
3. You go to pull on it, you tug and tug and tug, and then suddenly the lashing that has the arrowhead tied to the end of the arrow gives way, and you stumble back a little bit. And well, you got the
You got the shaft.
shaft of the arrow, but the head is still firmly
You
lodged.
definitely
I can
got
work
the
with that.
shaft.
And
It's better than nothing. At least it's not sticking out of the mast. you know?
he just kind of eyeballs it, and he says, "At least no one will poke their eye out."
Just put it in the quiver.
Okay.
Kind of ashamed.
kind of ashamed.
That's how I live my
I need to
life.
stick to the short sword. This bow shit. It's not for
you
me.
can you can go ahead and mark down that you have one headless arrow.
Yeah.
Which is going to be funny 3 sessions later whenever he tries to shoot and accidentally grabs that one instead.
Whenever he ties a magical creature to it and tries to shoot some sort of small magical squirrel-like creature over a wall.
Or we go full kobold and just lash a damn scorpion to it.
Lash a scorpion to it, right?
God, that would be great.
And just polymorph the barbarian into something small.
Run it over a wall.
Tie her to the end of the, end of the arrow.
Shoot her over the wall of the castle
In-
that we're trying to see.
Incoming.
That would work.
Yeah. Polymorph me into a chipmunk.
Flee.
Send me over.
And then
Flee so we can hide you inside the arrow,
Flee.
nice
Oh
and
wow,
safe.
that's
Oh wow.
that's complicated.
yeah, that'd be some interesting rolls.
That's like
for
Ant-Man
anything
and
like
Hawkeye,
that.
dude.
So anyway, is there anything else you all would like to do before we end the evening? And you all go to bed.
No, everything seems fine.
All right.
I have put most of my blood back where it belongs.
That's good. Yeah.
Not gonna waste that.
You're mine, goddammit.
Get back in me. The rest of your evening goes pretty uneventful as the ship moves through the night. The rest of the crew now awake, having to now actually man the riggings now that the ship is going again, working around you as you all clean up your fun little mess. The evening comes and you all find your way to bed, and sleep comes to you. And
did we get any? Never mind. We didn't say it.
what?
I was going to say, did we get any loot from these guys?
Nothing that you would find any sort of useful.
Okay.
I mean, these are
fish-shaped
these
armor.
The armor would be wholly unuseful to you. It wouldn't fit right, and their weapons are kind of subpar.
Extremely crude.
Yeah, pretty crude.
Driftwood and seashells.
One of them had an okay looking spear, but nothing that would look like it'd be worth anything. They do live under the water, so nothing would.
So no usable meat or anything.
Usable meat?
No, I'm not cooking that.
I would
sushi.
All right, I'd say that while you are hefting the bodies over the edge, you can either roll an investigation check to try and search their pockets and pouches to see if they have any food on them, or if you are leaning the more disgusting route, I would say roll a survival check to see if you can carve any edible meat from them.
Carve.
I kind of want to see how this plays out.
Gremlin hours.
And let me know which one you're going to do.
Seems gross, but I'm gonna watch, you know?
Yeah. I think I'm going to go through the pockets.
Through the pockets. All right, make an investigation check.
Safe route.
A safe but wise route.
See, I rolled a 16, so that would give me a 18.
18. You do find some strange, flaky-like meat in the pouch of one of them. It almost looks like a scallop. It doesn't smell great, but it is it is the only thing that you rummage through to find that you think might be edible.
He'll probably try it first.
I bet I won't.
I'm going to toss it to Quinlan and say, here, make a soup of this.
I'm gonna duck.
All right, make a dexterity. Make a dexterity check. Just roll a d20, add your dex modifier.
21.
Yeah, you toss it and it goes. He ducks and it goes shoop, punk, straight into the water.
That's where that belongs. I promise you. No amount of diarrhea is worth what that could have been.
Maybe a little butter could have helped it, though.
All the butter in the world could know.
No.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm ready to go to bed.
It didn't even touch me,
So no
and I
net
feel
gain.
like I smell gross.
Find and gefilte fish in somebody's pockets and you want to eat it.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened there.
Sir Strong.
Yeah, you found some lutefisk in a pocket, and you were like, actually, let's make a soup.
Lutefisk.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yikes.
Who knows? It could have been part of a decent stock.
Make a seafood stock with it and
Oh, it would smell like seafood.
yeah.
And it would taste like a
And then
dog.
after you eat it, you would see food.
Oh, yeah. Round 2.
Smells like low tide the first time and the second time. So, you all finish your shift. You all go to sleep. You all wake up the next morning, and you rinse and repeat. All the way to Cetera. The rest of your journey going relatively unimpeded. No more calm waters, no more awful creatures. And as you begin to approach, you can already see the large, jagged mountains that border a good chunk of one side of this continent that you are sailing to. And as you get closer and closer, you can now see the docks of a port city starting to come into view. And as you get closer, you can now see the lights from that city. As it is getting to be about dusk, as you are pulling in, the lights from the docks coming on and lighting up, and the town that you can now see as the ship approaches, while not very big, is very much alive. There's stuff going on here for sure. And you pull in to the dock, and Orstrom begins to shout orders at all of you to prepare for docking, because we have finally arrived at the Rind. Says, all right, here we are, end of the line. Anybody getting off? Go ahead and get off.
I'm gonna grab all my stuff and head down, and heeding the captain's advice, wait for the others at the end of the dock.
Yep, I will join you.
The captain stops all of you for a moment, and he says, just want to thank you all for being as helpful as you all were, and well, thanks for helping take care of that little problem on the deck of the ship.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Thanks for the ride.
That's what we agreed to.
Not everybody is as competent. So thank you. I'll be here for, probably another 3 to 4 days, so if you all be needing me, you find me right here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good
Otherwise, I'll be back in 4 weeks. Pick you all up. Any of you that wants to go back.
Excellent. Excellent.
I will get my donkey. And
Yes,
go
they are beginning to hoist your donkey out of the cargo hold.
Donkey!
Donkey, yes.
You've got a donkey?
I do, because I have
Awesome.
little legs.
Yeah,
Zilgrim
no,
has a
that's
donkey,
great.
and rode it down the docks of Port Damali, through the city, down the docks, and straight up to the captain.
So I could see.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
It worked.
Wait, did your
I straight
donkey have a
abandoned my
cart too?
horse.
Yeah,
You did, yeah.
that's where I was.
Yeah, you're
Oh, you-
I was on the cart.
Oh, okay. I thought you were actually
Your
on
horse
the
is,
donkey.
I
I
mean,
mean, I
free
periodically
horse, man.
leaned up
I
and
mean, that
patted
was
his
it.
butt.
Like, you
as
paid
one
for it to
does,
be
to
stable.
encourage.
They are.
It'll be in good hands.
Well, they're keeping a tab. That's for certain.
That's fine. I'm sure that I'll be back at some point. I have a home to take care of.
Certainly.
I'm just saying this out loud, like by myself on the deck of the ship. I just remembered like my horse.
Oh no.
Hey, motherfucker.
Currently stabled near the tumble downs in Port Damali.
Rough neighborhood.
A bit.
It's fine.
No, he strips his hooves off.
Oh my god.
Leaves him on
Comes
cinder
back on
blocks.
blocks.
On blocks.
Sitting on a hay bale.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, no.
Oh my god, what have I done?
You left him to his doom. I hope you didn't name him.
I still like the idea of the druid and the rogue. The druid wild shapes into a horse. The rogue sells the horse. The druid wild shapes back into a person, and then they do it again and everything.
What a grift.
What an excellent
Wish
grip.
we had a druid.
So, the evening is upon you. You're in a brand new town. And you have just stepped off of what you have known as your home for the last roughly a week. What would you all like to do?
The town is the Rhine.
You are in a town called the Rind.
That sounds rough.
How large does this town appear to be?
It's a little smaller than probably I'd say half the size of Port Damali. So it's not big, but there's things to do, and it's populated. There's stuff going on. There's ships at the dock. There's people walking around. There is a town guard. It's big enough to have something like that happening. You can tell by their uniform. Other than that, You don't really know at first glance. That's about all you get. Are any of you proficient in history?
I think I am.
No.
No.
And,
I am.
I don't even know my own history properly.
Oh, right. Well, you won't know the history of this place, are you? Go ahead and make a history check.
Nat 20 drops us in 26. I know a couple things.
Okay.
Wow, smarty pants.
Fucking
You
nerd.
know quite a bit about this city, having done quite a bit of research on this place. You've been studying about Cetera for quite a while, getting to know its areas and what food comes from where. And you know the Rhine to be an interesting location simply because of the challenges that come from getting food in a place like this. It is it's said to be built on the remnants of a mountain that collapsed long ago. That is, anyway, the local stories to explain the vast stone beach that this city sits upon. The stone beaches go back quite a ways into the city, so it makes growing things here a bit of a challenge. So you find a lot of root vegetables here. However, there is a forest just outside of the city itself, so hunting is plentiful.
Okay.
Mostly, you do know that mostly it's fishing here in the Rhine. That's how most people make their money in the Rhine, is fishing. And then those that don't make their money in fishing make their money hunting. Those that don't do fishing or hunting do something probably related to one of those, or at least provide a service to the town.
Okay.
Something like, healing, funeral services, catering, and things like that. This place definitely has that. All right. Let's see.
I love when I make the DM read all of the notes he made for his town.
Yeah, I really do too. I'm glad I wrote them all.
Tell me all your dirty
I was just
secrets.
thinking about, before we set out from Damali, this wonderful pie I made back home. You should have had some.
You should have had some.
What kind of pie was it?
Berries, things like that. Squirrel.
Squirrel and berry pie.
You know, squirrel's pretty gamey, but so I could see it working with like dark fruits. Yeah, it seems all right.
Squirrel, tuna of the trees.
Bad tuna of the cave.
It's chicken of the forest, really.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm learning a lot
I
about
can
the
make a mean
wilderness.
pie.
It sounds like a very mean pie.
Is there a temple in this city? Town?
You would know with
He's
your
reading
fucking-
his notes to tell
Oh.
me.
You would know with
My
your
bad.
history check
That's where you're gonna
that
go.
there is, in fact, there is a small temple in
Okay.
this town. It is a temple devoted to. Let me make sure. The Raven Queen.
The Raven Queen.
Sounds like a cool lady.
Nah, she's kind of a bitch.
Well,
What else is there to do in town before we leave? Or you're all traveling to Galen, right?
Yeah, I am.
So
I am going. I'm mostly looking to go to the Cantrovian jungle.
I don't even know where that is. Is it
Me
near-
either, I'm learning.
Huh. Maybe we should buy a map.
We should. I learned this on my first adventure. You actually can't just ask the dwarf at the stables. You have to find a map.
Yeah.
The dwarf doesn't know.
No, they don't. No one. Why? People
Why
have
would
like
they?
whole lives they have to deal with. They don't know where shit is. Like unless it's part of their life.
I'm learning this for the first time.
So maybe some planning and supplies for if we're leaving town would be good. But is it midday, evening?
No, it is. It's at this point after gathering all of your things and getting off of the ship, it is getting dark.
The first
We should
order of
probably find an
business
inn.
is an inn and dinner. So
Well, I believe I know where the inn is, and
Yeah, with
or
your
at least of the inn.
an inn of some sort.
You would know that there is an inn on the. I would say that you know that there is an inn here that's famous for its stew.
And we can get dinner there, and I can't name of a better place to discuss plans than over dinner.
Absolutely, it sounds perfect to me.
So we
Anything that's not that ship food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get something to eat that's not
Hey,
whatever that was.
I heard that. the ship cook happens to be on the deck of the ship and overhears you all saying stuff about his food on the dock.
Yeah. You did great, but you only had so much.
Should
Yeah,
look into
yeah.
some butter.
I did great. Remember that.
I did great.
I mean, we
Still
didn't
better
starve
than
to
the
death,
barracks.
so he did all right.
That's right. See? He turns around and starts shouting at the rest of the crew that's on the ship.
You could have just forgotten all the food. I guess that would be better or worse.
Yeah, as long as
To
we're
eat
not
the cook.
as long as we're not stressing it over our
Probably would've
deathbeds,
tasted the same.
it'll probably be fine, right?
Right.
All right. Well, I guess we should start trying to navigate our way to the inn.
You quickly realize that even though you do know, in fact, that there is an inn in this town and it does serve good food, you don't know where it is because you've never been here.
Right. So
Um,
I'm gonna need a name and to start asking around.
we could
I
ask the
believe.
town guard. They probably know where stuff
So
is.
you know that the name of the inn that you are looking for is...
Why don't we ask Orson?
Because he probably sleeps on the ship.
Yeah, I wouldn't assume that his business ventures much further than
I'm
the
sure the
docks.
man wants dinner every once in a while. That
the
isn't
ivory goat.
hardtack and
Ivory
whatever.
goat.
He might know. It's worth a shot.
Did you say you're asking Orstrom if he knows where it is?
Sure. Yeah, may as well.
He goes, oh yeah, the Ivory Goat. It's a nice place. Down at the other end of town. Make your way down the main road. You can't miss it. Big nice building at the edge of town. If you end up in the woods, you've gone too far.
Okay.
You find me at the bilge, however.
The bilge.
He pats you on the shoulder as he steps past you, and he makes his way down the dock to this building that seems to be standing on stilts and not attached to the docks, but built almost up against it. There's a gap that runs all the way around, about that wide, and it's standing on its own stilts, almost in the middle of the docks. And it's this ramshackled shack of a building with the roof it's sort of fallen in on one side, the other side slid to hit, and it sort of matched up, and they patched it on the spots where the holes have ended up, where it created, and they've sort of fixed it all together. And as he pushes open the door, you can hear the door slams shut behind him.
That seems a little
That's
rowdy.
where the party is.
That is where the party is.
I don't think that's my speed tonight.
I sure enjoy my kidneys on the inside.
I mean, I'm not afraid of bleeding a little of my own blood, but I don't know if that's my
not
speed.
afraid to make other people bleed their own blood, but I'm a little tired.
I feel that.
And I've been on land,
I want to
I'm
sleep
not
on
even
a
on
bed
land
that's
yet.
not moving.
that one,
Right.
that part. And I want to be able to make my way there before I'm releasing my guts and discovering what the inside of that food looks like.
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Nothing good. No offense, Cookie.
So the Ivory Goat.
The Ivory Goat. It's on Main Street. And if we hit the woods, we've gone too far.
Sounds like a classy place, or at least someplace nicer than all of this.
Yeah.
So,
Get me away from
Allegedly.
boats for a while, please. Done with it.
So you all go ahead and make your way down the main thoroughfare passing the open shops and the lit houses that line the streets of the Rhind. And you do eventually come to the large building that he was talking about.
Brilliant.
Known as the Ivory Goat. And it's a large building. It's 3 stories.
Oh,
It's
huge.
quite large. Big squared building with angled corners. So it comes out for quite a ways, and then the corners angle for about, let's say, 10 feet or so, and then the building goes back a ways, and you assume it does the same thing on the back side. Windows all around, and a warm glow coming from all of the windows, and the smell of food being prepared. And it smells so much better than anything you had on that ship. Even though your butter was good, this smells like it's got flavor.
I do like
Getting
a flavor.
excited.
So one could say it smells good. Does it smell great? Like what?
Oh no.
Yeah,
It
it's alright.
smells fantastic.
Aw, shit.
Good.
Oh, yes.
Then it's time for a room and dinner.
It's food clobbering time.
Alright. As you all push your way, open the door to the inside, the interior of the Ivory Goat greets you comfortably. It is already, it feels like a weight is lifted off your shoulders when you walk inside of this place. You sigh a heavy breath of relief as an older gentleman who seems to be still in pretty good shape. Ring of gray hair around his head, bald on top. Clean-shaven human man dressed in a green tunic that stops right about here to reveal his pretty well-built arms. And he looks at all of you and he says, "How y'all doing? Welcome to the Ivory Goat. What can I get for y'all?"
Rooms and food, please.
Absolutely,
Rooms
rooms
and
and
food. You have come to the right place. Take a seat anywhere you like, and my wife will be with you very shortly.
Brilliant.
It
Thank
smells
you.
amazing. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, just you wait till you try it. Oh, just you wait. All right, you all go find your way to. There is an open table, nice big round table. Looks like it would seat 6 or so.
Okay. That's big enough for us.
Yeah.
All right.
We can put our purses in the open chair.
Mm-hmm. You can keep an eye on them.
So now as you're sitting there after a little while, a very tall elven woman with white hair tied up into 2 buns on the back of her head, and also dressed in a tunic and a skirt from hip all the way down to her ankle, approaches you and says, "How y'all doing? My name is Althea. I here am the owner of the Ivory Goat, and I will be taking care of y'all tonight. If I can get you started with anything at all, let me know. I definitely recommend you all have the stew. It is fantastic tonight. It's always fantastic, but tonight especially. We added a little something special from one of our local alchemists. Her husband does some amazing work with food, and he has gifted us a special herb to put into our stew tonight. So if y'all are hungry, I definitely recommend you try it."
I would love to try that.
Yeah.
I'll have
Yeah.
this too.
Does it come in large?
Yes.
Oh, I think we can accommodate. Is that two larges?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Also large.
3 larges. All right.
I'd like a whole medium, please. Living large
You know what?
today.
I think I got an idea. She leaves. She's gone for a little while. And after a minute, she comes back to your table and she says, "I think we can take care of this." And she picks this wrought iron, like metal stand of a thing and sets it on the table. It's got these ornate feet that come up to the top of it, and the feet at the bottom are clawed, and they all rest on black iron balls. And she sets it down in the middle, and in the middle of all of these that they're attached to is a large bigger than that. It's a large plate, and it's already got a fire burning in the middle of it. And as she sets it down in the middle, she says, "I'll be right back." She leaves again, and she comes back. When she comes back, she's carrying a pot, an entire pot
That's right.
of stew, and she sets the pot down on top of this stand that's now sitting in the middle of your table, and she says, "I'll be right back with some bowls and a ladle and some utensils for y'all. Can I get you anything to drink?"
Ale, please.
"An ale, we can do that."
I would also like a mug of ale.
"Another ale, all right, we can do that, no problem."
They come in bites.
They do come in pints.
I will have a spiced wine, please.
A wine, all right.
I'll have a large ale.
A large ale, all
Like,
right, we can
hungry
accommodate that as
boy.
well.
Brutus.
Why would I not have a wine?
A wine,
Why
all
would
right,
I
that's an
absolutely
excellent choice.
not? A beautiful red.
All right.
Phenomenal. It'll go great with the stew. I think. I don't drink wine. I would, but I can't get past how gross it tastes.
I drink
Someone's
wine, but I
pretty
don't
good.
like
Yeah.
drinking it.
All right, well, I'll return in just a moment. She scoots off. And she's gone for a little bit, and she comes back, and she's got a large tray, and she sets it down on the edge, and she hands out all of you your drinks, and she says, "All right, well, I'll let you all enjoy your meal. If there's anything else I can get for you, just let me know. Again, my name is Althea. If you need me, just holler. If you can't find me, my husband Abram is right up front. He'll take care of you, too."
Brilliant.
Right.
Brilliant.
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
Garuk will stand up and start dishing out portions.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you so
Very
much.
kind.
I'll eat that.
I'm gonna drink it directly from the bowl.
Just bowl in one hand, beer in the other. Just
Yep. Yeah. One then the other.
Yeah, it's called dinner. Get some class, you swine.
You travel around with a whole bunch of athletes. You gotta eat fast.
Eat aggressive. Eat aggressive. So, you guys all seem to be going mostly to the same place, right? You're looking for
The Cantrovian jungle.
yeah, you're trying to have contractions in the jungle.
No.
Fallopian.
No.
What-
but okay.
What are you doing?
I am heading to Galen.
You're
To
heading to
the
Galen.
Yep, to the
You're
Temple of
going
Cord.
to Galen. No?
No,
What are you doing?
my business is in Satero.
Your business is in Satera.
Yeah.
But we're in
Where in
Satera.
Satera?
It's a large continent.
Well, it's at the docks.
It's at the docks.
These
Which
docks?
docks?
The ones we were just at.
Why did you leave the docks?
It's the evening time.
It's the evening. Okay.
I was
Okay.
being respectful to the people that wanted to go home, and
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll address it in the morning. Was my plan.
Okay.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
But yes, my business is in Satera,
In the Rhine.
or in the Rhine. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
You're going to Galen.
Yep. Got business in Galen. Got a big thing going.
Big thing. Okay. Okay.
What kind of big thing?
Yeah.
Can't really say right now, but it's gonna be. I think it's really gonna turn out great.
Well,
You
you've
can
piqued
feel
my
it.
interest.
Yeah, I would really like to know.
Yeah.
Especially if it's great.
Yeah, right?
I think I'm going to Galen now.
I've got an opportunity in Galen.
Well,
No, me too.
I'm literally here to eat. So, I guess I'm going to Galen. Seems like I'll have the most friends there in uncertain and unfamiliar territories.
Is Galen a big city?
I don't know. I've never been there. We gotta find a map.
We do have
Again
fun
with
in
the
that.
map.
That's probably going to be another
Yep.
great
If you would
tomorrow
like to
thing.
make a history check, since you are proficient in it, to see if you know anything about
15.
15. Yeah, Galen is. It's the larger of the two major port cities in Cetera.
Okay.
It's the 15. Yeah, it's huge. It caters to all types, and it is it's a sight to behold. It's where you can get just about anything you want.
So it's the place to be.
It is. There's lots of food and drink there. There's lots of trade and travel and commerce that comes through there. There's lots of tourism that happens through there because the city sits upon beautiful white sand beaches.
Okay.
Sounds like a place I should go to
So
find
it's a fancy
a
place.
temple to find more guidance. That sounds like the place where I should also go then.
Well,
If you guys get
how
a map,
tight are schedules?
I'm on a pilgrimage, so I'm just pilgrimaging.
You've got like 7 years or something?
I can, yeah. But if you want, I have a small cart with my donkey. You can put your stuff in my cart if I can travel with you, since you're bigger than me. All y'all.
I mean, that
I
sounds
like
better
not
than
carrying
carrying
my
my
crap.
stuff. You seen all this stuff? It's heavy.
Well,
Depending on what my business.
I was about to say, how long is your business going to take?
It's mostly just gathering some information more than anything. So
Okay.
potentially I may be on the same path in the end, but I do have to go to the dock and ask some questions to someone.
All right. Plan on handling that business in the morning?
I feel like that
Safe
makes the
for-
most sense.
Well, then we're free with a giant bowl of soup for the evening.
Yeah.
Yes, let's feast.
As you start to eat, the soup is fucking phenomenal. Like, fucking phenomenal. You can't really tell if maybe it's because you've been on a ship for about a week and the food was so awful that this is, fantastic, but you would notice with your relatively well-trained palate that there is definitely something in there that you are having trouble placing.
Okay.
It's wonderful. It sets the flavors off phenomenally, but you just can't quite tell what it is. You're not sure if you're not sure if you're just you're not getting enough of it that you can tell, or if it's something that you've never had before.
Okay.
But it's intriguing.
I like intriguing.
And about that time, Althea comes back and she says, "How y'all liking it? Everything good?"
It's
Everything's great.
amazing.
Phenomenal.
Delicious.
Good. That's wonderful to hear. Gendru, the man who gave us that spice, will be very happy to hear about it.
Do we know what that spice is?
He told me, and I just can't remember the name of it. He's supposed to be by sometime in the morning if you want to talk to him about it.
I'm sleeping here tonight. I'll be here in the morning.
All right, then.
I would love to speak to him about it.
Well, and in that case, since you'll be sleeping here, can I interest you in some rooms?
Yes.
Well, otherwise, you're probably going to get upset if we fall asleep at the table, so...
Well, we'd have to kick you out.
It seems like a nicer establishment
Yeah,
than that.
rooms would be great.
All right. Is that, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 5 rooms?
Yeah.
All right. We can get you set up. 5 rooms. Is there anything else I can get y'all for the evening?
How much is a room?
How much is a room? A room is, it's 5 silver.
Sounds lovely. All right.
So your total would be for all the 5 rooms, for the pot of the stew, the 2 wines, the 2 ales, and the 1 large ale. That'll put your total at 3 gold, 5 silver pieces.
Toss a gold coin on the table.
No. I'll slide 4 gold across the table.
I take mine back.
You absolutely will.
Thank you. Oh, she picks it up. She says, "I'll be right back. I'll make you some change."
Please do not.
Well, thank you
Please
very
do
much.
not.
That's very kind of you. I'll bring y'all back your room keys, and you can head upstairs.
That is
Whenever
very
you feel
kind
like.
of you. We barely know you. You bought us dinner.
Well, you made sure I didn't get gut by weird fish. You gutted many a weird fish.
This is true.
You pulled the hat trick. And you can't go outside if there's been an owl spotted.
He's back.
He's back.
As long as I wear my heavy armor, it can't lift me.
Be that as it may.
So Althea comes back and she hands you all your room keys, and they're all skeleton keys with a little cloth tag at the end of each of them that have a room number written on them. She says, "Here y'all go. Just turn them into the front desk in the morning whenever you all are ready to check out.
Brilliant.
And if there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know. Either me or my husband will be up at some point in the night. Just come on down to the front desk."
All right.
Well,
Thank you so much.
No problem. Enjoy your stay.
So I'm assuming we finish off the soup and the drinks.
Do you?
I'm not stopping until I can.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all
That's
all
up to
going
you.
away.
Do you? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on a
Like
ship eating gray paste for 7 days.
Is the ale good?
Ale's good. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ale's pretty good.
I drink it very rapidly then.
Nice. All right,
Just
yeah.
Before I even hit the stew, just
Make a
down it.
constitution save.
The ale's good.
All right.
Too good.
Like there's something
Suspiciously
in it.
good. No.
All right, not that suspicious. Hell yes. Well,
So, you all now have arrived at Cetera. You all have very full bellies. You all have clear goals in mind. And you all have a nice warm room to sleep in. And that's where we're going to call it for the evening.
all right.
Awesome.
Yeah. We'll pick up in the morning at the Ivory Goat for you all to continue your days. For you all, some of you all to find some information out. Some of you about some food. Some of you about something else that you are looking for.